Hello out there and welcome to Handelabra Live. Looks like everything's working here. Today we're gonna play some Spirit Island again, and we're gonna play with some special rules, just for fun. Let me open this up so you can read it and we can chat about it. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and being as inclusive as possible. Anyone working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. So be excellent to one another. Say hello in the chat if you're around and you want to say hi. Welcome to ask questions and be involved. I had an idea about playing a game with lots of Blight. So this is Blight Club. So the first rule is you should talk about Blight Club. Second rule is if a spirit adds Blight, you have to use them. So there's some spirits we have to have in the game. If a power adds Blight, you have to gain it and use it. There's no... You have to choose those powers that add Blight. And you can remove Blight, but not at the expense of adding it. So if, say I have, 2 card plays and 2 powers that add Blight, I have to use those powers that add Blight. I can't use the powers that remove Blight. I can use the powers that remove Blight, but not at the expense. So let's send this back down small-ish. And let's get into the game. All right, I don't need this preview to be going. Okay. So it's going to be a big game. And with lots of spirits, I think Sweden is probably the most blightiest adversary. Habsburg mentions Blight, but more in that it Blight affects it. But Sweden actually adds extra Blight all the time. So if we want the most Blight, we have to go Sweden 6. So that's cool. This could be quick. It could be not quick. Yeah, let me make a prediction, actually. Will I win Blight Club? Yes or no? So it's going to be Volcano. Volcano adds Blight with its innate power. Heart of the Wildfire, of course. And Vengeance as a Burning Plague doesn't add Blight, but it's very thematic and they like Blight. And I want Stone. Stone, who is going to help us there's going to be more Blight on the island. Because Stone can let us have more Blight, so it works with that as well. And if we want to have even more Blight, we can add an extra island board. So we're going to do that. Because we get number of 2 Blight per board plus 1. And so we could do the crab, or we could mix it up and have another layout. Maybe this is interesting. It's like that's kind of a funny setup. So I want to have the volcano being fairly central. So let's maybe do here, and then this volcano can reach pretty far. I want this middle board to probably be empty. So that more spirits can help, as opposed to being off on the wings. So this is it looks like, those old-fashioned arts of babies, angels in where they have their wings spread out or whatever. It reminds me of that. Angel babies. So let's do that. This seems fun. We could have this be turned around as well. No, I think to make the shape, it's got to be like that. So, okay, we're going to go like that. Now it's because the ordering of the boards changed, it's up like that. But it's the same topologically. It doesn't really matter. So switchboard C and H, so Volcano can have presence in the dead center of the island. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Let's put H there. And C here. wildfire back and our spirits back because they got changed. Or not wildfire, vengeance. Volcano. So volcano can be, yeah, right in this corner. That's pretty good. Big volcanic eruptions. Yeah, well, I mean, if I can use this that adds blight in each land, that's going to be the goal. It's difficulty 12. This is going to be a really difficult game, potentially. Because we have that. We have Sweden. And we have the extra island board with 4 spirits, which adds an extra 4 difficulty, I think, right? This is 8. And then an extra 4 difficulty for having the extra board with so many players. So, it's a thing. So let's see how it goes. I'm not going to add a scenario, I don't think. I mean, there are some scenarios that mention Blight, but they're not, like, in a way that's thematic to this, I don't think. So let's do it. All right. And another bonus thing, there's a new playmat coming soon that you can see in the background here. Themed after Fractured Day Split the Sky. All right, so we're adding presents. All right, this is because the extra blight we get to pick. 1 inland with blight, 1 in a wetland without Dahan. So there's going to be 1 here. We may as well split up, right? All right, they go for the mountains. Good luck with that. Volcano is going to want an early eruption. We're going to want a 4... Oh, man. We're going to... Yeah, a 4 damage eruption to do 5 here. That might be a tall order. We might have to work out exactly how that's going to work. And they did royal backing in sands. Oh, interesting. It says to the land with the fewest invaders, but it's a tie over here. I mean, put it in here, right? With that. Ooh. I think that's gonna go in here. Alright. So this is fun. First turn, we're getting 9 builds. Because they fully go, like, they go onto the extra board. It doesn't have the extra city? I can't remember all the exact rules about extra board. I don't know if it was, were they supposed to get the extra city on that? Let me look at the Jagged Earth rulebook here quick. Okay, if you have 5 players, then you would add the adversary stuff. Oh, it says actually do not place anything by adversary setup on the extra board at all, period. So. Yeah, okay, so there's a lot. We can definitely stop some builds. I like stopping the builds in the Blighted Lands already with Wildfire here. That's nice to be able to jump into a Blighted Land. Probably this one. This one's just going to Blight. We'll let that happen. This one has Blight and Dawn already. This one as well, but we can deal with that with, like, Rain of Ash or something, probably. So let's do this first. We're going to gain a power card. Maybe we get something free with good elements. Yeah, not bad. If one of these cards said add Blight, I have to pick it. That's one of the rules. But it doesn't. We could pick the card that says remove Blight to help ourselves out. Or get more fear. That's going to happen a lot. But I think I want... I mean, I don't need something with fire. This does have plant, which is useful. But I think it's going to be something else. Call to Ferocity actually works if I have a land with Dahan at the right range, which I don't have, but maybe later on it'll be good. And let's get towards card plays. Actually, we could put this like... if they go into jungle, like there's a chance that this works just there, right? But also it's Sweden, so I kind of want to group my Dahan up to avoid the escalation. We know Sands isn't coming, so what if we put them in there, and then that protects us from Sands too? Because this is coming very soon. Okay, and we'll play a card. I don't know what, but we'll play a card of some form. And, all right. Volcano doesn't need to erupt. I mean, I think volcanoes are going to erupt next turn, right? So we probably want to plan to make sure that we have the elements and everything for that next turn. If we did double add presence and just play Rain of Ash here, then, so that's gonna, we need to get 2 energy. Let's say we take these 2. We can just sort of go part way, and then there's less figuring to do. So next turn, we're gonna need to play probably these. Probably Pyroclastic is gonna be too expensive. If we're gonna need to add 2 presents, right, to be able to destroy 4. So we add 2 presents. Either Earth and Energy or Earth and Earth. And play these 2 cards, which gets us... Yeah, we just need the first level of the Ignite. So we definitely easily hit that next turn. And hopefully don't get +1 damage from the event and we lose. That's the danger, but we'll see. I could give +1 damage to Volcano next turn, actually, and destroy 1 less presence. That's probably a good idea. So let's save this for next turn. We can just play Threatening Flames or this one. Two fear. I don't know. We'll see. What's the fun of Blight Club without danger? Exactly. All right. So we've got Vengeance over here. Vengeance is not in the right place. We can get presence into here, and maybe we do the Maker's Sacred Site and hit back thing there. Or we could, yeah, we can't actually get into that land at all, right? And do the 1 damage. Can we get into this land and do the 1 damage? That might be nice. Then we can do something else with Volcano. Volcano could actually, like... Oh, stone is down here, so I don't know. I'm never sure exactly what to do with Vengeance. That actually, Fired Vengeance is really good with Volcano, isn't it? I do like adding presence a lot. To get over here, I wouldn't be able to go in there, though. And we need to go in here. I think it's... We can always use Rain of Ash to, like, stop a different build or something. So I think That's good. So let's go energy. When they do a big blight, add town to adjacent, yeah. Okay. It's going to be adding more towns around. I'd only need one card this turn, I think. I mean, I could play disease. Maybe that's better. Plague Bears isn't probably doing anything, so let's do that. Okay. And stone is going to be happily making them hit back. We're not actually in a place where they're building cities, which do tons of damage back once we get those thresholds, but we can just sort of be in the lands and get lots of cards and whatever. So, Gift of Power. Oh, this adds Blight. Okay. And we have to play it. So, actually, I can spend energy to take it from the box. So I can Blight, I can be in this land. And it's okay. All right. Oh, except I don't have Earth. I need to grab. Yeah, I don't actually have my. I'm okay with doing that. I just want to put the presence in a different spot. Can we leave this here so we can Stubborn Solidity there? No, but we have to use this power in that land. Let's get into a different land. Just spread over a little bit to support the additional board. Gotta use the power. That's adding Blight. That's the law. So Rain of Ash is still going to be useful for. Let's see. Is it useful? If we're destroying that, it's going to be able to stop a build, right? We could have played Lava Flows instead. But I think getting the tempo of stopping a build is pretty important. And we want the fear from this. Or do we want Call to Ferocity? I think Call to Ferocity, like, if they pull Wetlands or Jungle, it stops a build. If they pull Sands, it doesn't. Well, if they pull Sands, it does. No, they can't pull Sands. This has to be Wetlands or Jungle. I think that's better. We can just... Oh, we can't actually blow this up because we're not playing Plant. That's fine. We don't need to blow it up. Doesn't matter. All right. We have a turn. Here. We could actually have hit this. Okay, I'll still hit this, and we'll get our presence in there next turn. That seems fine. You go in there. And we're not going to erupt. That's next turn. That's it. That's it. Failed party. So gaining power cards is kind of dangerous. With this setup. It is Wetlands. Which means we stop a city build here, which is pretty good. Come into my place. It's great. It's going to be great. Okay. Rain of Ash. And Yeah, this is going to get blown up. I mean, I could always blow up where they're going to build instead and save the Dahan. It's not a terrible idea since they are next door here, right? The same amount of stuff. It's equivalent, and we save a Dahan. Let's put the Dahan together. And let's just make a terrible land here. And we can put a disease somewhere. There's somewhere with Blight. We can use our innate, potentially get some damage. Maybe here? Or block the Ravage, right? Like, that's going to be a potential cascade situation, so... We could also use Plague Bears there. Is there somewhere we want to use Strike Low with Sudden Fevers? We don't really have a place for it. So, yeah, they're blighting here. If I could get a defend for that, that would be nice. Maybe we can try this, try for a defend for that. Right now it's 4 damage, so a defend 3 or whatever would be fine. We have double blight here. Pretty clean over here though. This is gonna go. And that's gonna go. So let's just mark those. These are gonna be fine because of you. I think we could just play your turn right now, right? We're gonna play Stubborn Solidity and like something else. Maybe we gain a power card. We get 2 power cards. Get a major. The major would have to have earth on it. Maybe I think we get the minor and see what we get, and then we have a look. Then we decide. These don't say add blight. This says defend, and it's really good with this spirit. We didn't say we have to avoid, like, defending, so I feel like it's okay to defend. And we could forget Lands of Haunts. Like, there's nothing that says I have to keep those cards. We have a lot of energy. Let's get a major. These don't add Blight, but this power is going to be very good. This does remove Blight, which is going to be useful. This is very good. This is going to be excellent in this game, though, right? Like, very, very excellent. So let's get rid of that. Even though that does power it up, it's interesting. So I could defend and avoid, but the Blight just comes from the card, right? As long as I can pay for it. So I don't mind paying 4 energy here for Blight from the box, I think. We are getting the stage 2 this turn, which could mean a bunch of extra towns in different places. There's not much we can do about that, though. So yeah, I think we just take the 2 Blight from the box here. What are you doing? We cleared a lot of these wetlands out. This one isn't cleared out. We could hop in there. It's range 2. I do like to get energy, but I'm gonna play Flame Fury on you. And this is just sort of a lost cause, I think. I mean, we could get in there. think we just go in here and keep it clean, right? We got a remove blight. We got use a slow power fast. This is great elements for us. Gather to Dahan. Let's do health. Yeah, I think it's this. And we do this for now. These Dahan, I think they can just stay there, right? Actually, we can put them here and then here and here, and that stops conversion on jungles and sands. Oh, there's a mountains as well. I think actually this one is more pressing to avoid conversion. Did I reveal new information? Oh, yeah, sorry. Still in growth here. Here and here, I think are more pressing to avoid, and we might remove Blight from the event. That's possible. Avoid conversions. If this converts, like, to a bad land already, we're having a town in it, so. And I don't have to play those cards, but I want to play those cards. And a couple more spirits. We were thinking about looking for defend for that. I think that's still valid. I don't think we want to use strike low, so we want another card in any case. These don't add blight. We have defend 2. Can't use that. Yeah, these powers don't help over there. Because I can't get over there. We could block a build with Ever-Twisting Trail. Maybe this one or this one. We could gather this guy, and then he also dies. This one has the best elements. Do we get our innate? We play that and Plague Bearers and grab an animal. We can get our innate and we can kill this guy. Not that guy. Kill the town here. Then Plague Bearers pushes it out. That's pretty good. Okay. We need to make a sacred site. There. Okay. And then we're going to erupt. So we don't need to make a double stack here, but I think it's a good idea to keep a sacred site there, right? So let's do that. And get 2 card plays. And we can give some energy to someone. Probably wildfire. Even earth or stone because of stone spending 4 energy. Alright, you get this. And yeah, I think you have really bad energy income. Like literally the worst. 1 damage. Ew. That. Okay, we're going to actually gather this guy, but the beast might kill him, right? So, I mean, the Dahan might kill him too, but that's good. We're going to do an eruption. Actually, does that? That doesn't... I'm only... I'm doing 4, right? I'm doing 3. I'm only doing 3. Because I have +2 damage. So actually I don't want to put that guy in here. But I can still push this guy somewhere else. Like, in there. Only just need to strike 3. Whee! Alright, and this is going to go in here. That's Badlands for us. And this is going to go here. So, the grand total is 2 Blight here. 1 from the box, 1 from the box. And 2 Blight here. And 1 Blight there. So 5 Blight off the card. I mean, we might get Defend per Dahan or something that might help. It's still going to Blight, but... We don't have a fear card, we just had the event. I think we do what we do. In the single land with the most invaders, push 1. Is that going to be one of these mountains? So it means we don't get 2 Blight on this land, I think. That's the land with the most is there. Beasts are going to generate fear and push 2 from a land with disease or Blight to a land without. Okay. Oh, it's here because, yeah, okay. It's there because that's where I put all the guys. Alright. Well, that's a harmless ravage now. And we leave, put the explorer there and town there, I guess. Oh, gross. You don't have to push them in here, at least because I isolate. So, if we wanted to, there's a way to do that in the menu. It's a button. Okay, so we're going to generate fear with beasts. Cool. And push to Han. From a land with Blight. So there's this land. It's not happening on that land, on that board at all. Why is it happening on this board? Oh, up here. Is there a place the Dahan can do something for us? I don't really think so, right? Because they would just die. That one's forced. This one, they can go... Oh yeah, we can stop the conversion here. I think that's just the best thing to do, is put them together in here. Or, yeah. They have to go to one land, so... Here... Yeah, oh yeah, we can stop a potential conversion here, right? So that's good. And the same thing here, right? Oh, well, yeah, there's 2, but that's fine. A fear card for next turn. Alright. They add a town. I guess in this mountain because I don't want the Dahan conversion, right? Oh, and this has to go in one of these places. That's gross. I guess it's here because I can block it with the... I did want Plague Bears to work there, though. Oh. They build a city. Another place for plague bears to work here. If they explore jungles or coastal. Yeah, I think it's gotta be here. Sorry, Dahan. I don't have to allow this build, but I'm allowing it. I don't want the disease to go away. Sands. We get any conversions? I think we stopped all the conversions. That's good. Here's a wildfire party gonna happen here. Okay. So plague bears can probably bring them all into this party land, or actually send them to like a sand here or whatever. We have this. We could gain a power card. We have jagged shards. This could do, I have +1 damage, right? This could be a 2 or even 3 damage thing right now. We could do that here. Can we defend this with 9 damage? We have defend 6. We could throw defend 6 in here. We go in. This one has Blight though. Where should this plague bears go? Do I want the disease to go to one of those lands? Maybe this one, maybe this one. I don't have a target for this. I think that means it's a reclaim turn. Reclaim gains a power card in the spirit, so maybe we get something that helps with this land. If not, it's a pretty brutal double blight and cascade. We have a disease here. So we could plague bears this disease in here and skip this ravage. That might actually be better. And then I can hopefully just destroy the town here. Let's do that. It's a good skip, right? So. Do we have any cascades? We have this one. I can't reach that with lava flows, though. I can reach this. I mean, if I put my presence, then I can reach it, actually. So we could destroy the city. We destroy the city, doesn't really solve it though, right? There's still 4 damage. I mean, with 4 damage, we could just defend it with this. Or we could stop them building in the sands here. It's another option. Just like a little short on these 2 lands. This is like an eruption target the following turn, right? So maybe do this. You want a power card? I think we want a power card. If we get a free card, we could play it and Pyroclastic. We got a free card. We also got a Defend 6 card. 2 free cards. This is good elements, and proliferating Badlands and disease is really good for us. So I want that. Elemental Boon is also excellent. Let's do 1 damage, which is 3. Okay. Stuff happened. Nine Blight, 3 Cascades. Alright, let's start up here. We obviously have stuff happening here that we can deal with. We could go to 3 card plays, but if we do this, how much energy would we get? We would get 3 energy, so we would have 5. We could play all our cards and then reclaim next turn. We could get in here, clear it out. Or delay adding the Blight. Problem is then we reclaim and we have a 1 energy turn. But we have a number of free cards. Let's see. We want to move these to Han in here because of the conversion. Right, we still have the chance of mountain, wetland, jungle coming up. If we do that, we get to remove a Blight. We get to deal 2 damage here. We get to destroy a town in the slow phase. We get to use this fast, which I think we just don't because we want to, say if they explore in here, kill that explorer. Sure, I think that's fine. You want to block this Ravage and somehow deal with this Ravage as well? We actually haven't gotten Destroyed Presence yet. We're not playing properly. If we gain a power card, we can get more energy, which we don't need. We can get fire. If we get a card with animal, then we can stop this Ravage, basically. Because we can play this. So if we want for sure, we would reclaim, right? And then play a card with animal. Here, it's not for sure, because we gain a card and it might not have animal. I think we take the risk. Because we can always cascade there. And we don't mind getting destroyed, so. We got animal. 1 card has animal. It's good elements for us too. And Lure the Unknown is great, but it's almost never going to work in this game. It wouldn't work here because it's surrounded by invaders. Add a presence or disease. I'm going to add presence into this blighted one or this one with the element. The element does get me damage. this turn. So. Oh yeah, and Maw Beasts we can use somewhere to affect. So. Get both our innates at low level, but good enough for what we need. Alright, Volcano. Just like doing whatever. Building up again. So we have enough energy to just keep adding double presence. I'm into. We could actually pyro to clear this land, which means stone can go in there instead. Pyroclastic clears this land for us with the Badlands. And we can always use it for like somewhere else too, but we can throw extra Badland. Maybe throw a Badlands in here with hazard spread and erupt next turn. Or not, I don't know. We can probably just defend it. We can see. So, where are we at? Do we want... We're pretty okay on energy. Where are we on a Land Thrashes? Land Thrashes could go in one of these places pretty well. There's no Blight in the land right now. It's actually pretty good like over here, but I'm pretty far away still. It's range 2. If I like put presence in here, I could hit this with Land Thrashes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to get moon cards. Repeating that's going to be really good. In any case, we're going to go in here, right? So we want more cards, or do we want... I think we want some energy so that we can spend it for the Blight stuff. We don't have a Sacred Site for that. We could use Land Thrashes on, like, here. But it seems like Wildfire's probably going to take care of that on their own, right? It feels like one turn too early for Land Thrashes. There's no sand that's like a real problem. Like, that's a problem, but we're going to be able to mitigate it a little bit. There's obviously going to be some big blights, but like not emergency blights. I think I want energy. And I want this. I need to play another card. If I pick up another card with Moon on my next gain and get 3 card plays, we could actually threshold this next turn. So let's play that card, and we have these 2. And if we get the extra Moon in a card gain, then we have a really good play next turn. Alright. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. Here. Alright, so we've got 1 Blight ending the event. 3 Blight, totally. That's pretty good. You can't do anything with flash fires. Like, usefully at all. So I think we save it so that if they explore jungle or wetland, we can stop a build. Explosive eruption isn't necessary. I mean, we could explosive eruption stop a build, but that seems like very wasteful right now. I think we just want to add Badlands in there. Could add beasts, but I think Badlands. Sorry to hunt. But I think we're gonna do that. And yeah, not flash flyers, not explosive eruption. Right. Hard working settlers. This is interesting. Does this skip only one or all? All, okay. So, ravaging in the land with the most invaders that matches is kind of gross, because it's going to cause a cascade here and here. It's going to be fine here. It actually means we killed the city. It's going to be fine here, and it's going to be fine on this board, because there's no... Sorry. This board? Yeah. So 2 cascades come from that. We have a fear card, so maybe not, but very likely. The problem is this skip is not also, like, the skip doesn't help either. I mean, the skip helps us not blight at all. But there was only 3 blight. So I wasn't worried about it. Is there a way we can get to Han in a place? They're all gonna die, right? 9 damage. If we could get 4 to Han in here, then it would work. But they're not nearby. So it doesn't work. Removing 2 cards from the game is not great. Like how about it? Like basically we'd be going from 3 blight to like 5 more blight. So 8. 3 blight to 8 blight. Well, I guess it's 0 blight or 8 blight. We do love blight, but not like that. I think we do this. Sadly. Beast count as Badlands. Remove 1 explorer from an inland land. Hey, we can stop some builds. That one? Maybe we stop a build. I think we stop a build. But we reduce things a little bit. We're doing 2 damage here, so we can make it so there's just the city there left, and then at least it's not 2 blight if they manage to get in. I think actually though, Savage Mob Beast killed the city, right? So we do clear that out. This is probably going to be fine. Yeah, I think these ones, I guess. Is there any other one where, like, non-sand? I don't think so. That matters. I guess for the Han conversion, but I think we've already tidied things up well enough for that. All right. 2 damage. We have actually 1 damage to each. We could destroy that city if we wanted to. Alternatively, we can do 1 damage to each in one of these other places. Maybe destroy the city. Skip that. Skip that. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna allow the build because we like fear and we like blight. And we like having disease. Oh, Dawn conversion. I guess we can push the town out of here, so there won't be a city here next turn. Jungles have not come up. Alright, you go in there. Beast kind of Badlands. BT dub. I don't think that's mattering a lot. It matters here. I can flash fires for 2 damage here. There's... I guess since I have the thing here, I'll probably use that there. So... Oh, Mob Beast doesn't do enough damage there, does it? Because it's not jungle wetlands. I don't have a lot of range for that. We stop the city build or we stop the build? I think we probably stop the build. This is a gross land here, isn't it? Can we deal with this? If we do this, I still don't have destroyed presence. I can't use Fire Vengeance. I was thinking I could deal with this somehow, but I mean, we just have to hope we get a like cheap beer card, I think. Cheap defend. Unless someone can help. Can anyone help? I don't know that anyone can help, right? With what we have so far, we don't have stuff that helps. I think it's obviously it's a reclaim and see what we get. We can help by getting disease in there and doing the innate, so that's going to be a way. 1 second. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, so we can't gain a power card, so we don't need to worry about that. We don't have any energy. So I was saying we can use hazard spread to put disease in here and use the innate to destroy the town. I think that's, if we don't find a defend or whatever, that's a solve for that. This one is just like, whatever, like, that's happening. Maybe we get something for that, but it seems unlikely. Right, we have flash fires for exactly this situation, but it does do one more damage in here, but I don't think that can really help. Because it doesn't let us destroy the city, which is what we would need it to do. I think this is best to stop that. Actually, we could put a disease there instead. We could strike this city. I feel like we might want to work it out. I feel like we should be able to kill this city, right? We're reclaiming and not adding presence, so we only have one fire. We have 3 card plays, but 1 energy. So we're going to get to play... we can play Threatening Flames, Flame Fury, and Inflame, which gets us 3 plants. And 1, 2, 3, 4 fire, which lets us kill the city easily. So, okay, as long as we destroy the town like this. So that is awesome. Which means... What happened to my... Oh, I put disease there. I was like, I could have put strife on the city instead. But I think just blowing up the city is better, right? And then we can, like, flash fires over here. Stop another build. Hey, we got a fear card. I think I'll remove Blight from here because we got the 2nd threshold, so we can remove that one in the future. Alright. We live. This turn, 15 Blight currently. Wow. Okay. That's a lot. So, this land... we need to have a sacred site in there for it to not destroy our presence. Obviously, I want the Dahan to not die totally. We could go Stubborn Solidity. We'd have to reclaim. We still get to gain a power card if we reclaim. What else is happening? There's this. I think we have to reclaim here, right? So let's do that. We have a lot of energy. I don't know that we want to get a major, though. A major could be Indomitable Claim. That would be incredible. We go here. We already saw, like, a really good Defend 6 go past. Unfortunately, the that's not... Defense 6 is not even enough here, right? It's 9 damage. If we take a major, we forget something. Actually, before we gain this card, I want to gain this card. Because I may or may not want to do something. If I put 2 Badlands here, for example, I could use Pyro to kill the city. So here we're reclaiming and gaining and hoping for either a defend. Here is defend 3. Or we could push the town away with better elements. None of these say add blight. Yeah, I mean, we're not actually... There's no Dahan there, so pushing the town doesn't do anything. Um, and this is a better element situation for us, so that solves it. Unfortunately, not the most impactful card, but... And these Dahan are getting roughed up, unfortunately. And we're not getting disease damage. Yeah. We are getting this. I really want to get more card plays. Maybe next turn I can get to 3 card plays. I don't have 3 animal. Yeah, we have to figure out what we're doing over there. Probably a card with fire though, right? So we can at least hit what pops up here and stuff. You're reclaiming too, right? So, and we're definitely taking a minor power. Please don't say add Blight. There is a card that says remove Blight. Push Blight. I think we probably want to take the remove Blight. Even though it's off element for us, this is the only element card for us, and I mean, we could always push it into our lands or out of danger or whatever. There's a cascade risk. There isn't a cascade risk near us though, because that's not going to build. So it's not really a thing. What do these do? 1 damage to each, push up 2 towns. Yeah, they're fine, but... This does also, like, block a build and stuff, right? So it's a little better. I can take this. And we had to play enough elements to do the things we need to do. So we had to play those cards. I think we didn't have another option. I mean, we don't need to do 4 damage. We could do 3 damage. We could play this instead. But is that better? It risks... There is a risk of that Explorer being still there. It's not a huge risk, but it is a risk of a Cascade. Oh no, I can give myself +1 damage. I can push the Explorer away. Okay, so it really doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I think that's better than Inflame the Fires then. I mean, it's kind of the same. It's cheaper. I save an energy. That's worthwhile. All right, now we're back to down here. So we don't have to worry about this land. We don't have to worry about that. That's happening. That's happening. That's happening. So we could erupt here. We would need to do 4. Also murders all the Dahan. So I think we can take a major and look for a big defend. Or a big fast damage or whatever. And if we need to forget hazards, we can forget hazards or we can forget something else. Trees radiate. That's pretty good. Manifest Incarnation is great, but it's never going to work for us at range 0. I mean, we get +1 range, but we don't get to use it fast. There's that, but I don't think that's ever working for us. It's really good with Wildfire. You get to push your presence and it deals damage, and it's pretty sweet. Bend 6 isn't enough, but it would be enough in conjunction with something else, right? And like letting the Dahan actually hit back is really good. Elements are totally off element for us, but none of these are great. I think it's going to be like Rain of Ash. We do that, and we have one more card play. Almost defend 6 doesn't actually defend enough. Stubborn Solidity would make it defend enough. I really want another card with Moon. I mean, I'm getting another card, so we could do Pyro, which destroys the town, and then the defend 6 is enough. It does kill 2 Dawn, so it's not actually super good. We could do a mini eruption. What if we do a 2 eruption? Do a 2 eruption and destroy the town, and then this defend is enough. I think that's fine. And we get to put a presence back. So. Oh hey, we have we can use Firing Vengeance, but obviously there's no point to that right now. Okay, that solves this. And here's the question, do we want Stubborn Solidity? I think having that Reclaim, that defends 6 is good, right? It works, it almost works here. Stubborn Solidity helps, like... I think the Reclaim is good. It gets us, like, some access to this power as well. And we still get to gain a card. We want to put presence here in case they double Blight there. I think. None of these say add Blight, and this has the elements we want. Moon and Earth. We actually could take a... Because we're getting +2 Earth this turn, we could take either of these other cards as well. Sands Wetlands is not the most useful isolate for us right now. Dahan 1 damage, that's quite good actually, because our Dahan are clumped up all together. We could get 3 fear. But what if more Earth? If I use this, we actually get that second part of it, so let's see how this works. If we do this, it means we're not like defending a couple of these lands. So this land is blighting. I guess it means that this land, all the Dahan die, right? So I think that's good for later, but I don't know that I want it right now. But when's it going to be? So what do I want to do? I could completely defend this land. I think what I do is I just Stubborn Solidity, which makes this 4 damage. Which means they add a Blight. That's fine. I can just pay 1 energy for it. And... do something about wetlands, I guess. Because we have More stuff we can do. That's just happening, but that's fine. I mean, I can still do this. I just don't threshold it. Is there going to be a good place for it? Like, this place would just kill the town. Obviously, it's not a huge land. It's just a town, but it obviously solves that land. Yeah, I don't have a lot of range to things. So maybe we just defend this. But I want it. I think Blight from the box is fine. Let's take the Blight from the box. It does power this up. Let's try to use this next turn, right? So let's try to kill stuff so we don't have ravages enough to worry about it. We can do a big hit on like this land or something after it's got Blight in it. So this is going to solve one of these lands. And, you know, adding bad lands is always good. So I think that's good. I don't know what I'm doing with hazard spread now. Just putting bad lands around. And what are we doing up here? Sorry, it's taking slow because we're doing a lot more. Anyone else have destroyed presence? Not really. Well, Volcano always does, but obviously these lands are problematic. I kind of want to add disease, but also I guess we can do plague bearers to solve this land, right? Then we also get Savage Revenge in here for a little damage, and we can block it again or whatever. I think Stone wants to get over here so that we don't actually need this Sacred Site anymore. If we're no, we're not. We don't need the Sacred Site anymore. We could actually have put presence further away to try to start reaching over here. I think I get to pick a different land, right? As long as I still add that presence. I could pick a different card too, but I think I like having that option of just playing those 3 cards, which I'm not doing right now. This and that. Okay, and Plague Bears, and do we need to play Hazard Spread? We need a Fire. Not obviously we could play any of these cards. Did we need the extra Badlands in there? We were gonna do. I guess extra Badlands means we don't have to destroy less presence, right? Yeah, I think that's better. So. Means we can. We only want to do. We have defense 6, right? So just 2 or 3 damage is enough. So actually, I don't need the extra. I don't need the Badlands in there because this is 4 damage. Okay, so let's try to wisely use our hazard spread. Is there a place? Yeah, we can bring disease, right? Or does someone need energy and we want to use exaltation or something, right? It's only 1 energy, so it's not that great this turn. Spreading disease is pretty good. Because that's our jam. Except, where's the disease next door? You can go here. And we'll still allow them to build, but it's more fear, right? And it's more stuff for vengeance to do. Or we can decide that they don't build if we want. All right, this, you can go jungle. Oh, that creates a chance for conversion, doesn't it? So just go into this bad place. It's a bad place. And we also have Flame's Fury, but we were going to use that on ourselves, right? We need it on ourselves? No. We have exactly 3 damage for this. So who wants Flame's Fury? I think it's fine on you, right? You're only doing 1 damage, but that kills a city. We've got it. So maybe we take a major power next turn. We want to get to 3 card plays, so I don't know. We'll see. And putting you into the jungle is bad, but I can put you into the mountain. I mean, you can just go in here. That's a bad place. It's going to continue to be bad. Mini eruption. Alright, the Dahan don't die. They just got really scared and hurt or whatever. Still adding 9 Blight, but actually only 8. That's like 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 big ravages. But there's only so much we could do. And this is going to go here. And here. Alright. Blight party's coming up. Oh man. The Han did not participate in ravages. I mean, I didn't need them to participate a lot, but I was hoping they would participate in those. It would save these 3 from dying. Or we could display Wrath for basically free. We have a lot of fire. We're very fire heavy. Now when each Dahan provides defend 1. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. We don't have air. I think it's display Wrath. We can't destroy those guys, so that's free. Was there no one else had Dahan their lands? Oh. Okay, that was really cheap for us. Like, that was literally the one spirit with Dahan lands. Okay. Push disease, the land with the most invaders. I wanted that disease to be there. This is going to go here, so that's useful. This one is not useful. These are not useful. Don't like that. We might get it. Invaders do not ravage in lands with disease, so I can put it up here. I want plague bears to solve this land, right? So and this has to go there. Push 1 from land with Badlands, Wilds, or Dahan. Okay, well that stops this guy from building after all. Is there a better thing? I don't think so. Go in there. This doesn't change anything. It's still gonna be 6 damage. So doesn't really matter, but we do have to do it. That's one. Let's go into this bad place. I want you to be in here. I don't want you to leave. I want you to get killed. You can go into there. You don't build. I guess just go next to the volcano. Sort of actually had a little area where they don't explore, didn't we? Maybe we don't want to put him there. Let's put him in the mountain instead. Alright. We're gonna flip the Blight card, so let's make sure they don't do things badly to us. Maybe if we remove explorers with the Blight card, then those guys might live. Here, if we remove explorers with the Blight card, then we don't add Blight, but it's coming from the box, so I'm okay with it. And we're adding the free town. Ugh. We risk the Dahan conversion there. I mean, this is jungle, mountain, or coastal. Yeah, I guess it's there. All right, and now we are having a Blight party. I guess like all of these are getting towns because of the adversary rule. You can't, it's tough to pocket stuff. Still healthy. All right, we're increasing the fee requirement by 4. And the bonus town had to go there. I'll allow it. It's the Blight party. Wayne is building a lot. Jungle Explorer. I convert here, but I think that's the only place because we avoided putting extra invaders in jungles. First jungle of the game. Okay. So we could push either the Blight or push the town, then they don't presumably add another Blight. That's a way of solving a Ravage here. Let's come in here so I can kill you. This is obviously a big Blight, but it doesn't matter if it's 100 damage or 6, right? So things are looking pretty good. We've got 1, 2. That's like easy. That one's. These 2 are bad. So really, really fairly straightforward Ravage here, right? Wish I had 1 more damage. Did I get +1 damage? I got. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's solved. Hey friends, I'm gonna send them. Yeah, Into a place with disease. I want there to be disease there, but also, well, there's going to be disease if I push. Yeah, so let's do this. Go in here and send the disease so we can like do damage here. We still didn't get destroyed presence. That's fine. We're adding destroyed presence. Okay. We could just solve this ravage here easily. I think that's probably fine. So now we just have 3 bad ones. And yeah, we can just like put a Badlands here and put these Dahan here. There's no more escalation, so we can just throw a little defend in here, Carapace land. Oh, actually, we're not going to do Carapace. We're going to do this combo. Maybe we don't play Carapace land. I think we just accept that Blight, actually, so let's undo that. We just accept that Blight. We can just pay 1 energy for it, which means we can use Jagged Shard somewhere else. Somewhere where we're going to use Land Thrashes, right? So we're like a bad jungle with lots of Blight around. We don't have that. I mean, this one's okay. And then we can repeat on an adjacent land. So we could... Not actually the best spot. I want to be like over here. I actually can... I want to make a sacred site so I can actually target this though. This is gonna have Blight, and it's range 2 away. And then we can repeat it on a neighboring jungle. That's gonna have 2 Blight, and it has 3 around it. It might be one of the best spots. This spot's actually good too, but there's some like pressing stuff happening there. This is gonna have Blight, but again, not pressing stuff. And this jungle is more pressing in this jungle because they are cascading. This one has 2, 3, 4 damage. Yeah, it's like not enough to be excited about. Problem is like the wetlands aren't doing anything. I mean, they might be. We'll see what comes up in the... comes up. So the other issue is that these jungles don't have Blight on them. They don't do as much damage. I think going here is good. It does solve one of the adjacent jungles. Probably this one because it has more Blight around. Oh, it's gonna not even build though. These are not like trouble spots. Those are fine. This one is gonna have a city. Right, we'll use it there. And then we'll hit just something else adjacent. Alright, we could gain a power card. Get another major. If we get another major, I don't want to gain a power card in case it has the wrong elements and wants to add Blight, right? That's the risk here. So I think I either reclaim or gain energy. We have lots of energy. Reclaiming lets us defend more next turn easily without having to do that and stuff. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get to the more card plays next turn. Where do we want our sacred site? It's for using this. Target land blights. We want it here. Actually, you know what? Having the Badlands in here solves that land, right? So this is where I want the Badlands, actually. I know Volcano is here, but I'm just jumping over and helping out. All right. So playing our combo. 3 moon, 5 earth. Get to repeat it. Okay. We have other problems. So we have, I mean, these aren't, this one's a cascade. It doesn't have disease in it. This one's going to be fine. Those are really the only ravages that are doing anything, right? Yeah. I can add disease in there. With this, if I wanted to. I don't have destroyed presence. It is a pretty rough Ravage Cascade. So it would be gain a power card, add a disease instead of putting presence. I don't love, but I don't have a huge alternative. Let's think about another spirit first. I mean, things are much easier here with this spirit. We could gain energy. We're going to be going probably a bit up the energy track here. We could preserve this disease. I mean, I don't know how valuable that is. Because we're stopping a build either way, right? So if there was like a town we could jump on or whatever, that would be cool, but there isn't. If I could gain a power card and go there, I think I want to gain energy and just like go in here. This is next to my sacred site, so I can more easily deal with it. Here, boom. Just leave the Dahan. Don't want them to go anywhere. And I guess they could go in here. There's still Blight there, and they might do something more useful, right? They might remove Blight, they might deal damage. They might add more Dahan. 3 card plays, lots of energy. Yeah, like Call to Ferocity solves this land easily. I don't know if I want to play that. Like, I just have not the most exciting things to do. We could stop a build. Yeah, stop this build. Yeah, maybe it's better to hit this with my presence, because I can destroy the town that they built here with asphyxiating smoke. But there's 2 explorers here, which is kind of annoying, right? I think they're also going to add another town somewhere, but we can put it in the wetland, I guess. Okay. Let's, after all, put this in here. I guess we can put a couple Dahan down here. And they might, oh, they will kill that guy. So, there's that. And this is likely to, like, stop a build or something like that, so. Or we can gather Dahan somewhere we're planning to deal with. Alright, things are fine. Over there. So yeah, over here we're still dealing with that. Over here we have problems. One, two, three. Is there... I can hit this with Pyroclastic, but it doesn't do enough. I could reclaim Hazard Spread, but I can't get the disease into there. I could gain a new card, and maybe it's something that can help. Scream Disease or something like that. I don't think we've seen that yet. Seems like a lot to deal with one land, but it is a big Ravage and Cascade, so... If we do this, we could get our presence into another place. Might be helpful to be in here and help out with what's going on over here. There's a lot. We get 3 card plays. Alright, let's do that. We want a major. Another major. We have lots of energy. Terrifying Nightmares. Transform to a Murderous Darkness. Terrifying Nightmares do anything? It's like exciting. I mean, it stops builds. It might stop a Ravage, but there's cities everywhere, right? Like, it's not actually saving anything. Sweep into the sea. I don't have anything close to the threshold for that. I'm just getting not very good elements for Volcano on these draws, right? Transform does a lot of damage, but you need to have a Sacred Site in the right place. That's not a thing we're really good at doing. I think it's Terrifying Nightmares, which at least stops some jungle builds. And generates Spear for us. So it's cheaper. I mean, they're Sweep into the Sea. What's that? I mean, we could use it to destroy a bunch of stuff, but also it's slow. I think it's that. I think we're gonna lose Hazard Spread. And let's go help over here. We can, like, take care of this. This we're hitting with Land Thrashes, right? This Scarred and Stony Land is going to go here. And Land Thrash is going to do 2, 3, 4 damage. Kills the towns. There's still a city. You get to repeat it. So it doesn't totally solve that land. I guess we could change our mind here now and say we're going to Terrifying Nightmares this. And use Land Thrashes like here. Does a lot more damage here, because there's going to be 2 Blight there. Maybe we do that. Like, I'm less concerned about these lands because they're not cascading or anything, so why don't we do that? And maybe just use cheap powers instead of Pyroclastic, because there's not a real big need for Pyroclastic this turn. You got a chance for a big eruption, but nothing to do with it, so we can push these guys like next to us so that we can blow them up soon. Hopefully. Alright, we still didn't solve this. I mean, we have a solve. It's adding a disease here. So I think we're just going to have to do that unless we get a power card. Do we take a major? I mean, yeah. Irresistible Call. Still doesn't solve it. We could remove the Blight with Thickets Erupt. This is also really good when there's lots of Blight around, right? For each Blight in or adjacent target land. So, like, say we pick this land or this land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, it will be maxed out. That's incredible. Range 1 Sacred Site, though, so we'd have to pick, like, this land. Irresistible Call does stop a build here. Where would we use it? We could use it here. Stop 2 builds. It reduces this to 1 Blight instead of 2. I don't think we have any chance of thresholding it. I mean, there's Cast Down the Briny Deep. Also exciting. Too expensive. This stops the Cascade in this land. And it destroys the city. And actually, combined with Terrifying Nightmares, we stop the Ravage. So that is a thing. That means I can add presence instead of disease. This is so good, though. We can still do this and block the Ravage, right? Like, this is scaling with tokens in an insane way. We don't have the threshold. It does have an animal. We have a moon hanging out, but I think it's got to be that, right? And what are we forgetting? You know, probably this. It's so expensive. Oh, maybe this. It's not really doing anything. All right. We need a... This has to work on a Sacred Site, range 1. That messes that up, right? Because there isn't a good target for it over here. I mean, there's... Yeah, because there's just nothing around. I like the card a lot, but I don't know that it works for us right now. Irresistible Call, we can't afford to use it and do the presence thing, right? Oh, because I think we already gained our 1 energy there. Yeah. We only have 7 energy. We don't have to place disease down if we use this, so that's something I like. Means we can do other stuff and we can be getting more This has really good... This is, I mean, it's not the best threshold in the world. I think Fiery Doom we don't need, right? We just took that for one turn. If we do that, that means we can do something else. Hitting our innates at all. At least we're going to get a Destroy Presence. Oh, did I? Don't need disease there. I think I want to get more card plays because we need those elements to be ramping up. Alright, we're going to stop the Cascade. Oh, and we can actually stop the Blight entirely. Which I feel like it's what we've been doing, and we don't want to be doing it. We could actually stop this Ravage this way. I think it's fine. Okay. No Ravage there. We don't even need to remove the Blight. I just needed the damage, right? We could leave the Blight. The Blight is good for us. Let's add 3 wilds. Because this Terrifying Nightmares... I'm gonna make this Unholy Mountain here. There's one Explorer here now, right? Okay. What are you doing, Wildfire? So this is fine. Now we're solving all the blights. This one's gonna be fine, right? And we're also gonna kill them. That's just gonna kill them. Sucking Ooze. Could stop them coming into a place we don't want them to come into. We don't get the fear, though. We could stop them coming into this land, and we still get the fear. It means they don't have 2 explorers in it. I don't know. What's Flashfire's doing? Nothing. I mean, Firestorm only has one place it can do something. Oh yeah, I was gonna like stop this build, right? One of them, like whichever one. The other one's gonna get Seeing Smoke or Call of Ferocity. Doesn't really matter. I don't think we were doing an eruption at all. Just 2 energy to someone who needs it, like you. Sucking Ooze, yeah. I mean, we're a long way from the Fear card, but... I don't think there's any good way to, like, prevent Explorers with that. Here? I don't have range to it. If I used it here, they would... Oh, they wouldn't explore this jungle. I guess that's about it, right? Oh, they still would explore the jungle. So there's... Yeah, it's not like... that's doing anything. I just wanted the moon. And no eruption. Alright, so just to verify, 3 Blight. 1 from here, and 2 from here, and 1's from the box. So Add blight to a land. We have to pay a lot of energy. 4 energy per blight. Protect. Don't think we're going to be protecting any unless we really have to. And if stone was in the right places, it would work that we could pay 1 energy instead. This means we're going to like be setting up cascades. What else is happening? 1 damage to each invader in lands with disease. 1 damage to each Dahan. I think this is just partially damaging stuff, right? It is killing a lot of explorers, so that's something. And add 1 Dahan to one of their lands. Dahan. Right, so we can add to one of these jungles. This one's like fine. On here, this mountain is fine. These are all cascading right now or eventually. That sucks. This one would be cascading. Yeah, this one is a cascade now or in a minute. Because I still get to pay, but it does now outnumber my presence and destroys my presence, which is not necessarily the end of the world, but here we could just take the destroy here. I think that's okay. So the question is, do we want to spend for here? Here, like, we can easily just take from the box and then let the cascade happen over to the jungle on the Ravage, I guess. I think we just do that. Maybe the fear card helps too, right? And here is... we could accept this cascade, I guess. Take 1 from the box. And there's 1 from the... I think here we pay the 4 energy, right? I think that's fine. We can split it up. Maybe you pay 2. You pay 1 and still at +0. I think you'll need 3 energy next turn. I'm just gonna play the cards we have, so. Okay. This is, I don't know if we can follow this up. This is a really good event if we had slow damage. We don't really have a lot of slow damage. I mean, we have land thrashes, but like... Alright, we're adding... We don't have a lot. I think that was it. 1 Dahan. And striking land not matching. So jungles. Okay. This is a better target for land thrashes now. We added some blight nearby. I think we want to like get this guy. No other jungle cities existing. I don't know what our plan was going to be for this land. We were thinking we would end up doing land thrashes over there now. I mean, it can still go here. Maybe, yeah, if we strike these two, it's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. So yeah, we can strike one of these towns, and then that solves that land with land thrashes, and then we hit the follow-up on one of these mountains. Hopefully they explore, like not hopefully, but like if they explore mountains, we can see. And then maybe over here. This is a good spot because we might end up with a invaders do not ravage land with stripe. So. I think we're cascading, that's why it's asking us order. And flipping the Blight card? Yeah, and we're flipping the Blight card. So let's... It doesn't matter how much damage you're doing here, so if you get like the thing that replaces guys or whatever. So let's flip the Blight card first. Oh right, that was locked. We're actually flipping the Blight card. Not flipping the Blight card. Actually not. How much blighty things on the island? Seems like a lot. Sands Mountains. All right. This is not a bad land thrashes as well. I wish there was like one of these lands where they're injured that I could take advantage of that really well. But there kind of isn't in range of stone, fortunately. Like this one, it's great, but it wouldn't work. I guess if I had given exaltation to stone, then I'd have range 3. And I could like hit this and then hit that with the second use, but something like that. But I didn't do that, so I think just using it here is good. Then here. I don't think I had any like movement that mattered. Solve some lands. I removed a blight. This ended up building a city because of the ravage. Should have realized that. All right, so that's good. That's good. That's a problem. That's my small problem. These ones, this, I mean, I can easily solve one of these, so it's like for both of them. This one, I mean, Carapace Land, it's 8 damage. Carapace Land and Stubborn Solidity together. Solve that with a good counterattack. So I think just letting this spirit solve 2 lands is probably good. I can't, yeah, I need to hit this. have to push these? I have to push one. Okay. You two can go over here. Yeah, the Ravage is all over here except for this one. Well, this is going to be solved. This one, we could do a little eruption or whatever. It's not a big deal. This one, yeah, these ones are not solved. I don't think they're getting solved either. You don't have destroy presence. Everyone else does, but not Vengeance. But I mean, this does work on other spirits. They just have to have the presence in the right land. So actually, we could put, if we put Stone's presence in here and use Fire Vengeance, then just one of these cards solves it instead of two. So that's a pretty good combo. This one... This one's tougher because it has Blight in it. If I put a Badlands and Wilds there, I can make a Sacred Site here, which is maybe good. Things are worse over here, right? So maybe setting up more over here, things are calmer over here in the middle. We want a power card. This Defend 6 is actually pretty good on the Reclaim. I think I don't want to spend the 2 energy. I might need it for between Terrifying Nightmares and... I need to play Terrifying Nightmares though. Man, I wish I could do 1 damage to everything. That would be so good. Look at this. We have this Burn Nightmare Grows too, don't we? Let's just use it here. Next turn I have 6 energy. If I'm reclaiming, that's 9. It's actually a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to reclaim because I'm going to want to use Trees Radiate like here. It's a good Trees Radiate. And then Pyroclastic could solve this. Or Terrifying Nightmares could solve it as well. Or an Eruption, right? An Eruption's... No, I can't really erupt there because I don't have the presence. I could do a 2 presence eruption and lose my presence in that region, but I don't think that's a good idea. So, I mean, if I want to play Terrifying Nightmares and that's 7 energy, which I'm going to have, but I don't have a free card from my other card, so I think I don't, yeah, I think I don't get a card here. I get a card. I mean, I might get a reminder, but I don't know for sure, right? So, is there somewhere I can deal 1 damage in an effective way? I could stop a build. I could destroy a town here. I could add tokens. I think just stopping a build is pretty okay. Especially somewhere like here. A blighted land. Okay. We were gonna do Fiery Vengeance somewhere here, right? Yeah. So we're gonna put presence there, gain another card, Carapace Land, Fiery Vengeance. There's a Badlands, so we kill the town. Cool. Okay. What else are you doing? Adding 2 presents, right? So we can play more cards. We could actually gain a card if we wanted to. This one is like fine. Yeah, we're not solving that Ravage, we're not solving that Ravage, but we're solving everything else, and I think that's okay. Let's get our Reclaim in here. I think we take a Minor. Doesn't say add Blight. This is great for this team, man. These elements, I've never had a draw with good elements for Spirit. I go for the Moon. Like, I have to play 4 Moon cards all the time for that to work. I don't know that that's working. This wants Sun and Plant. Not getting that. You want Scream Disease? More Disease is good. I don't think we're playing it this turn, maybe, but... Yeah, I only have 2 plays. For some reason I thought I had 3. That's fine. That takes care of these. I don't have an Eruption. I don't think I need one. I want one next turn, so... This might be a problem later, but... Alright. So, we want to... Yeah, get into 3 card plays. We don't really need 3 energy. But... I mean, it's gonna be helping, right? Stockpiling a bit. We have a really good Sacred Site here. This is like Land Thrash's territory that we need stone to get over and blow up. We have some problems in like these cascades are actually, they have nowhere to go, right? So we have to get in there and do something. Guess I'm wondering, what can we even do, though? Put Disease and block the Ravage, I guess. But, like, we still have this mountain with, like, what are we gonna do there? I don't know. Maybe we Terrifying Nightmares this. So that it, you know, we don't have this cascade, like, super cascade coming out of here. We can block this and empty this. In which case, what about this? Maybe we let this cascade into there? Or... hope that the beast kills the town? Possible. So... It says range 1, right? So... I think I want to be in here to blow up stuff. Maybe I want to be in here to blow up stuff. We're just going to block this with Fetid Breath. Then we can blow stuff up in here. I don't want to be in here. This is actually a really good place to deal damage, isn't it? With the Disease one. I don't know that I get to use it very well, though. I'm not actually generating the right elements. Yeah, I'm only hitting the first level in each. That's annoying. Okay. You are reclaiming. Minor power, we have 4 energy, but still +0. I think it's 1 more minor, and then we start taking major. Just don't say add Blight. Target spirit presses event 2 in each of its lands. No one has presence in the jungle, like, except for here, and there's no one there. 1 damage to pen 4. Doesn't. It does do something here. Means we could, and we're already planning to use Carapace Land. We're already playing 4 cards. I think we just do that. Gift of Living Energy or Roiling Bog. We don't have 2 Sacred Sites, but it is excellent elements. This is also excellent elements. Defend 2 is pretty weak. I think I'll take this. And is there a land without Blight that we can jump into? Here? I guess that's not this turn anyways, is it? So let's do the things we can do here. 3 card plays. Does someone want +1 damage? That's really good actually here, right? Because we're doing lots of damage. I wonder if can somehow, yeah, I want to do damage here fast, but that's not something I've been able to do. We add presence at range 2. Is there anything we might get that could help with that? It would be like here. Still range 2 away. Seems unlikely, right? That's range 1. There's a defend. That's long range jungle, right? That could come up. I don't know if it's come up yet. The one with sands and jungle, this one. If Drift Down into Slumber comes up, then that's a solve for that. I mean, we could always just Terrifying Nightmares that. So is there a Jungle Ravage we want to be? We want to put presence in there, don't we? So that sort of nixes the whole thing anyway. I think we get another major, actually. So let's add the presence for the minor first. Oh, 2 cards that add Blight. So I have to pick one. Destroy 3 towns, 1 damage to each. I think I want Dire Metamorphosis. Right, because I want the moon, so yeah. Okay, we have to play that card. And we take a major. And they don't add Blight. Now, Voice of Command. It's really good. Twisted Flowers has the moon. Not really good at thresholding that though. We're pretty good at thresholding this, actually. Doesn't really do enough though. Voice of Command is very, very good. Is there a mountain or sands with the Han? Yeah, that we're going to want to use it on next turn. I think that's pretty awesome. There's a couple places we could use it. And we still have lots of Dahan, so. Alright, we don't need Sucking News anymore. We got Dire Metamorphosis. Okay. Is there any other land that we care about? We actually could go without Fire Vengeance now, I think. If we wanted to have more animal, we could do a lot of damage in here. Because we could fully defend this, right? With these 2 cards. Means we don't get the flow phase damage. We get this, which does stop a build. We could also use Voice of Command this turn if we wanted to. Which also could do stuff in the builds. I think I don't know. Play one more card. Does it matter which one? Really, we just need Earth or this, which isn't going to happen anyway. Probably, pending the event. Add Badlands or destroy. I mean, destroying a town is going to be useful. I think it just makes 1 less land to worry about next turn. And so basically, instead of doing the damage from the destroyed presence here, we're going to just defend it. We want to do that. It makes this do 4 damage instead of... Is it really just 4 damage instead of 3? It's 2 plus 2, so it's 4 to begin with. So it changes it to 6. Yeah, it doesn't really change that land, really, right? But it's like basically, instead of playing Stubborn Solidity, I play Mega Charts. So it does mean 1 less instance of damage because I wouldn't get to do that. So yeah, maybe we just stick with what we had. We don't need that. Play that. And up here, I'm sure we're blowing this up very efficiently. And we just want to do other stuff as well. One more play. We do have some troublesome mountains around here. They're building a lot of cities. We can't stop them from doing that. Guess we can destroy a town that they build and make it a little easier to deal with. I kind of like to save that for when I'm playing Flash Fires, though. It gives me flexibility. Do this. We have enough damage for that. I want to do 3 damage. That's only letting me do... I need to play a plant. This. Alright. Oh man, it's already almost 2:30. I might have to stop the game. Alright, Flames Fury, because I do have to go soon. Okay. So finally, Terrifying Nightmares, I think, is going here. After all. And we'll have to figure out how to deal with that the next turn. Maybe it's like a Pyroclastic with some damage boost or something like that. I don't know. I think this still is best here. We do 5 damage. It's pretty sweet. Because of they have the +1 as well. We got tier level 2. We could do we could do the little eruption here. That's another option. You know what? I like it. You all go in there. Do that. 2 damage. Oh, what? I don't have the elements. Oh no. Okay, forget that. I don't have the elements. Huh. In theory, go there, but we don't have enough to haunt it, so. Don't have the elements. That's too sad to actually hit the next land. I don't want to push them. I want to kill them. I could have played differently so I would get the fear from that, but it is at the difficulty level where that does probably matter. But I don't think I'm actually finishing this game, unfortunately. Cities do +3 damage. I think that matters here, doesn't it? Because he's not strafed. That matters there. But I think we're just gonna accept it. We lose it to on. Aided by sun. Alright, you are gonna discard. You are gonna discard. Don't have anything to forget. Could forget Fiery Vengeance, but we lose out on our innate. I think we can just pay energy. Alright. We add disease to land with city. For free. No shortage of choices. Beast Destroy Explorers. Hey, that stops some builds, or at least a build. And add stripe in different land with at least 2 invaders. Each invader takes 1 damage per stripe. Huh. That's good because this was gonna blight. I think that was. That make this? It's still gonna be. Oh no, it's actually would stop the extra blight if I strife this guy. Where's the other blight coming from? Over here? 0 blight added? 1 blight added. 1 blight added this time. Is there a place with Badlands and guys that I can strike? No. How about you? Alright. Let's ravage. Does the order matter? We're not cascading or anything. Maybe there's some reason the order matters. Just because Sweden's thing. I think it's because that blight or that effect means the order needs to matter generally against this level of Sweden. We're gonna allow the builds because we are loving fear. And disease. So many builds. All right. Quite a time. Jungle wetlands. Savage Mob Beast says hello. So many guys. This can polish off this city. Stop the build as well. We wanted to add disease to that land, but we don't need to anymore. I mean, we have multiple places we need to deal with, so let's add it in here. It's helps us finish it off. Even if we do 1 damage per disease, that finishes off the land. So current land regrows. It's time for our home place to have no blight. And we can push up to 1 blight to stop a cascade. That is almost certainly going to happen. We stop a build. What are some easy things we could do? Cloud Shatter. This is kind of interesting here, isn't it? Interesting here. I don't know, it's interesting in a lot of places. I would like to use it on a land where I have presence, but there isn't blight. Which we could actually make happen with something like this, right? Put that blight somewhere else. Here? Maybe somewhere we would want to use Instruments of Their Own Ruin on. None of those places are super exciting, are they? So fine. And then Dire Metamorphosis on here. Actually, hit the city. Add strike to the town, because the city's gonna die. Take Blight from the box. Push the town. Somewhere else where maybe he says we don't ravage because of strife. Cool. And Savage Revenge. actually can do 3 damage somewhere. Four damage. Maybe we can defend one of these places. Alright. I'm going to call it a stream because I have to go. But I will see if I can resume this game next week and finish it off. So, we will see. We'll keep the prediction live, maybe. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry, we've got to end the stream before the game's over. Who wins the poll? We'll finish it next week. No one wins yet. All right, thanks for watching. I gotta go, but it's been real. It's been real blighty. We'll resume it next week. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Cliffhanger. Bye for now.